acıkmış arıyorum, kaybettim aşkımı. Ne olur bana ümit verme, seveceksen başkasını. Ne olur bana ümit verme.
G'day Trade, Sam here from Trade to Prosper, giving you another crypto update. I'm going to look at FET. It's one of those good performing ones, along with a few other alts, with the assumption that Bitcoin is going to do all new highs, which I'm pretty confident at this point, until something changes, as we review regularly. So we use our Fibonacci in such a way that it makes sense. So we look for confluence. And if you look at FET AI, which is going to be a significant player in the AI field, I think. Just let me put this music down a bit. So what we do here is we've aligned our golden ratio 618 with this level here. We can do the 1 as well. So I have my methodology that seems to be working. And so if we make that as a 1, and let's just do this for a sec. Now we can see that from this perspective, the 1.618 is actually acting as support. Interesting enough. So as long as we hold this level, I am confident that we're going to make new highs. Now with this setup Fibonacci here, you can see that if you look at the golden ratios all the way through, it's at the 4.618. And if we add this up, we are looking for this level as a major level. And that could be our wave 3 potentially, or this is currently wave 3. This is wave 4. But we could still continue to look upwards as long as Bitcoin is going up. So what I'm looking here is, it was a good entry, and I think it's still going to go up. So what we're looking at is on the 3-day chart. So what we're going to do is look at our indicators as well. So what we're looking for on the 3-day chart is this a crossover, this indicator, as well as a wave trend. If you don't have the wave trend, it's there available. If we get the crossover, then we're going to look like we're going to go up. We might continue to go higher above this level, or we just hit this 70% level or 60% level and then come back down. So we are looking for more highs to come. As in terms of entry, right now we don't have that there on this time frame. And when we look at Bitcoin, it is also at a resistance. So when we look at this chart, let's look at it from here. We have our daily there, and that's our current resistance. Strong move. So that's, to me, is bullish. We can look at this in a number of ways. You can look at this as a W formation. So what we're looking for is something like this. And usually that neckline there is the breakout. So we're not quite there yet. That is a level there, and we're looking for a breakout. So let's go on the smaller time frame. Let's look on the daily for now. Let's see what that does. So we'll look on the daily. Some people I see do this trend line type of thing, but you can see the trend line doesn't really make sense. You can put that trend line there. It's all subjective to the way you look at it. What I look for a trend line is with multiple touches. This doesn't have much of multiple touches, so it's invalidated. However, we have this formation. So what we're going to do is, for a daily level, from just looking from this perspective, I think that's a good level right there. That's a daily level there. And if we can break that level, the price is there. Let's have a look. So $2.57 is what we're looking for. And if we were to break above that, then I'll become bullish more so. That was a good entry. As you can see, look at the wicks. When you see a lot of wicks like that, it tells you basically. So in terms of Bitcoin, I entered Bitcoin and Solana. I didn't really enter Fetch at the time, but I wish I did. So what we're looking for is, this area is congestion, resistance, and it's usually an area where it's risky. So if we look at for a pullback, it could pull back to here, and then might see something like that, and then you can go for the breakout trade. Right now there is no trade set up. The moving averages, I'm liking it the way it's done there. Let's look at it from a few more things to the chart. Let's look at this from here to there. Let's see if there's a point of control. There you go. So the lower area value high is actually acting as resistance. So we can push this up now to that level. That is the level of significance, not the daily, but that. And that's where we got the rejection. Our point of control is down there. If we're to lose that, then we become bearish. Okay, so we have our moving averages, and they're probably going to be acting as support along the way. So if this was to come down, we have this level as well of interest. So it's pretty much a nice level to jump in. If I was to put a Fibonacci there, we can see the 618 also acting as resistance. So it's likely, and you can see this area for support. So it's likely to pull back here and then consolidate for breakout. That's what I'm looking for. I would not enter the trade until it pulls back. 0.5 Fibonacci. I can't remember where I got this from. It's okay, it's part of that fib. Let's just do this for a sec. So you can see that this actually looks like a bottoming formation. This was a distribution, but overall it's a macro reaccumulation, I think. It's just not the prettiest ones at all. And yeah, so I'm looking for that kind of move to the upside. We have a fair bit of liquidity just above this, so we might get a swing failure trade and then come back down. So it's going to be volatile, I think, and then further up, and then potentially get another pullback. And we might just range a bit more, but I don't think we'll come back down this level here at all. I think that's done with, and we're just going to continue working our way up. This is the area that I'm looking for finding a wave 5 potentially, a reversal, and then coming back down significantly, back down to here, and then see what happens. So those are my thoughts at this point, looking at from there. So if we'll go back to the daily, you can see where we have the Fibonacci level of targets, either that 1.618, the way we set that up right there, or this macro one. And if we were to get a failed auction over here, if we get price breaking up and then comes back down and then eventually finds out as a resistance, we'll look to come back down further and then potentially further and continue on that way. Those are my thoughts on Fetch, guys. So please give me a like and share, and I'll talk to you soon.
There you have it. Please give Sam a like, share, and subscribe to his channel to support him for doing more of these posts.